Well, I think first of all, congratulations goes to Bader for setting the record. I mean, that's pretty impressive. He is obviously a special shooter, and our hats go off to Bader for setting the record today. And I'm sure he's got a lot more threes left in him. But with our team, I'm really impressed with how our guys have been able to try to get this thing turned around again. And nothing's been easy this entire season, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be easy at all. But today, we seem to find a way to kind of have some fun playing a game that these guys enjoy. And I think the big stat for us, when I look down, is the 41 rebounds to 24. I think that's the big stat that jumps out to me.
Rob, you had all 5 of your starters in double digits in points. I mean, it's not just that you have guys scoring, but you have all sorts of guys scoring. It's not just 1 or 2 guys. It's everyone.
And that's sharing the basketball. I think some of the things we try to do gives equal opportunity to any of the guys that are really hungry to make hard cuts and to post hard and to space hard and to set their teammates up. So I think that says a couple things. Guys, it's not a one-on-one thing. Guys are really helping each other get open. And I think that's what I saw today, especially in that second half. Jordan's coming off screens. He's firing. We're finding guys for open shots. We're also creating plays for ourselves and others. I think that's when we're at our strength.
Jordan, could you just talk about what it's like defending a guy who's chasing that three-point record? Because he really stepped up defensively and had a great game.
Oh, yes, it's tremendously hard to shut down a great shooter like Bader is. He does a lot of running off screens, and it kind of gets you a little tired chasing them all around. But that was my job today, and I tried to do my best to stop him from getting comfortable shots, and I think we did a good job of that in the second half.
Yeah, he did a nice job. I think he had a couple blocks there. And I don't think Jordy's blocked a shot in his career. I mean, how many did you have there, George? Did he give you credit for 2?
Yeah, they might have. I know 1 for sure, though.
Yeah, he set a record today.
Ron, you did at the end of the last game, you say you wanted to build a big lead like this one and actually hold on to it, and so
right.
you actually were able to accomplish that.
We were, and wow, it's good to see that. I think it's good for our psyche. It's good for the guys to see how that it really was. We got some stops, and it wasn't. Offensively, we've been pretty efficient. Is that we were able to defend and make them take some tougher shots, some shots off the move, some runners, and then we didn't allow them to get second chance opportunities. But yeah, it is especially. It's really good to see that for this group because we've had some big leads, and I think everyone in this room has seen us at times, let that lead come back, dwindle down, but not today.
Rob, you guys held Bader to, I think, 0 for 9 from 3 up there. How much of a focal point was he in terms of your pregame planning? And do you mention the record to the guys before the game, saying, hey, he's going for an NCAA record? Is it providing more motivation?
Well, maybe we should have let him hit a few in that first game. Then he could have broke the record sooner. No. Yeah, I talked to my guys about it because I think what he was trying to do was something really special. This isn't this is something that you have to give him a lot of respect for him to be the all-time leader in three-point shooting. Boy, you have to respect him for that. So you have to talk to the guys about it. We talked about how if it does happen, that we're going to stop the game and acknowledge him, or at least catch it at a time where we can properly acknowledge him. And because, boy, I thought it was a heck of a record and something that we needed to pay respect to. Now, the ultimate respect would have been to stop him, and we couldn't quite do that. So the next best thing to do is to acknowledge that and to acknowledge his great accomplishment.
That first half, you're talking about trying to stop them. It seemed pretty much impossible because they just weren't missing 8 of 10 3-point shots in the first half.
Yeah, that's how they play, and that's the danger with Oakland is that they can score with anyone in the league, and you just have to try to keep pace with them, I think, on the offensive end. But if you can kind of get some multiple stops in there, like the first time we played them, I thought we were able to, after that 11-0 run, we got some multiple stops, and then we kind of got going, got to the free throw line, and kind of compounded some things that they were trying to correct. You can see them now. The shots became a little quicker, and I thought today we saw similarities to that first game, where in that second half we kind of got into a rhythm, but we were able to get stops on the other end, multiple stops, which really helped.
It seemed like Matt is kind of feeling his way offensively, but again, he found a way to affect the game with 17 rebounds. That's pretty impressive, especially given the minutes that he was playing.
Yeah, and like we talk openly about that too with Matt, is that, hey, we need your energy, we need you to be aggressive, but also we need you to stay in control when you're trying to make some things happen. I think for us, the fact that he's trying to make plays and he's trying to make plays for others, it's not a selfish thing. And if we can, I think as he matures a little bit, he'll get better at that. But some of his turnovers, he's trying to throw the ball into the post to his teammate. I think he gets a little sped up at times, but that's his personality. So, I'm not quite sure if I can quite change his personality, but we can hopefully try to get some sets, some plays where we can get that ball moving away from him to get him back to his comfort zone.
Would you say that this was probably the most complete game that you've had this year? I mean, 50% shooting from both the field and beyond the arc, and then holding Oakland, especially in the second half, holding them to 28% shooting, 37% overall. Would you say this was probably the most complete game you've had this year?
Yes. I mean, there's nothing more to say. I mean, you've kind of run through all the stats. It's really, yes, one of our most complete games.
All set?